Alright, so I haven't really picked up the camera in a cool minute. I got a lot to update you guys on the 240. It's almost done. I'm gonna be able to turn it over maybe, I don't know, maybe next week or so. Still waiting on a few parts to come in, but it's pretty set. There's a few updates. Got the intercooler piping all good and mocked up. Just need to do one more thing for like the intake pipe going into the turbo. Switched up the setup a little bit. So instead of running a distributor, we're gonna be doing coil packs. I'm gonna be using the K series coil packs. And what else? Instead of running a MAP sensor, I'm actually going to go do a MAP sensor, a 3.5 bar MAP sensor, just cause I kind of do want to overbuild the car, because later on I don't want to have to switch up the entire setup again in case I want to go bigger turbo, or because eventually I will end up building a motor or another KA. I'm not sure if it's going to be this one. I kind of want to get a spare one to do on the side, and then have this one still in the car running, because I don't want to keep this shit waiting anymore in the fucking, how long it's been in the fucking driveway. But those are the two main switches that I've done, and those are basically the only switches that I've actually done besides like some cosmetics. I'm not gonna be using that valve cover anymore. Well, I will in the future. I'm gonna keep that as a spare, but I always wanted to do like the polish look. I kind of tried to polish the valve cover myself because I got a spare one. I tried to polish it a little bit myself. Came out all right. Could have done better, but I'm gonna show you guys all the stuff that I've done that I haven't shown before. So I believe last time we left off, we were mocking up the intercooler. Alrighty, so for the intercooler, put the bash bar back on, or the support beam, whatever you want to call it. Intercooler sits exactly where I want it to. Fitment's pretty good. This I had to get some of the piping modified for my intake side and also my turbo side of the car. But basically this whole pipe is gonna be one big piece. I got it welded here, and it's just basically one solid piece. It's a little bit tough to pull out, but I literally just have to pop off the radiator hose, pull it out this way, and then like kind of tuck it downward, and pretty simple to take off. And as for the exhaust side of the intercooler piping, we are doing the 2.5 inch for the outlet of the turbo right here going into the intercooler. And we basically, these kits come with like a little angle port right here. I think most, like, since it is like meant for kind of like an SR, it's kind of ratted like that, but I just kind of wanted to cut it and get a straight through pass into the, coming out of the turbo into the intercooler. So we went ahead and did that. This is a 2-piece, so I have it right here, and then through the existing hole that's already there in the car and into the intercooler. And then as for this, I had a MAP sensor on it. Since we're not going to be running the MAP sensor, I'll go ahead and tell you guys why we're not running the MAP sensor. But we're not running the MAP sensor, so I'm going to have to get this pipe extended a little bit, maybe up to like right here, just so I can have the filter. What else? Polish valve cover now, just because I kind of like the look better. And I don't know, I do miss a red. I do kind of still want to run the red, but I mainly chose this one because, as you can see, I got a radium valve cover fitting for the catch can system that I'm running. And basically what happened was I ordered the wrong fitting on the other valve cover. I tried to press it in and it wasn't pressing in, but I didn't want to waste time, and I ended up actually wasting more time. And I tried to bore out the hole on the red valve cover. Didn't go too well, bored out too much, and then it wasn't even like still pressing in right. So I hung it up. I'm gonna go ahead and touch on that later on when I get another engine or so. And I'm just gonna have Nice Time Racing do the 2 bung weld on the valve cover, basically for more flow, and have the catch can system more breathable on the engine. And here are the K series coil packs. Nice Time sells a bracket that I'm gonna order. That's gonna keep these in place and not have them really move around or nothing much. But basically, got the K series coil packs. Looks nicer, easier to tune. You know, advancing timing and all that. So basically, if you're running an S13 distributor, you take off the distributor cap, the rotor on the inside, and since it has an external coil on the S13 distributor, you just remove that. And then Nice Time also sells another cap that goes in place of this. You can paint it, do whatever you want, and it's basically just a cam angle sensor. And my fuel pressure regulator came in, so went ahead and threw that on. Very simple. Vacuum line going in from the intake to the actual regulator, and the fuel return line going into the regulator, going down into the return, back routing to the tank. Comes with the whole kit with the gauge and some of the line and all that. So 10 out of 10 do recommend. This is a great kit. And as well as my catch can system. So since I got this fitting, this is gonna basically route the line this way into my limit. I believe their name is Limitless. Yeah, Limitless Fab catch can. Basically run the line in through here, get a return line going into where the PCV system would be. It's a PCV delete, so that's where you route it. Got that all situated. Just gonna get Nice Time to as well. They're a huge help on this entire build. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be able to do any of this. But big shout out to Nice Time. They're able to do all this stuff, even crazy modifications like the intake manifold, like angle flange thing. They do a bunch of crazy stuff. Go check out their page. They're actually doing a twin turbo project on their stuff, on their KA, and check out their page. I'll throw a picture up right here. But pretty sick. I might do that route later on, I don't know. But got the battery rerouted in the back. I'll go ahead and show you. Just kind of ran it through here, and then going out to the accessories. I believe this is 2-gauge wire, and it's 25 feet routing all the way under the car back into the trunk where the battery is located now. Alright, so now going into the trunk of the car. Here's my battery. Got it all routed good. Fits nice. Ground cable. I already had this existing ground cable, which is pretty nice. And ran the 2-gauge power line all the way from that side, going under, basically scooping over the gas tank and coming up through this already like existing vent hole on the quarter panel side of the vehicle. Went ahead and got that through here. You slap the power cable on right here, ground cable, and boom, simple. All the power components work. Everything's fucking amazing. I'm very happy with this. And I got my tie down. Got my tie down as well. You know, you can just get, this is just a regular generic tie down at AutoZone. Like I rib nutted holes into the basically the trunk chassis. Went ahead and bolted those down to the actual tie down of the battery and hooked it all up. Doesn't move. Super sturdy. And something else as well, got a different set of wheels, some R32 Skyline wheels. These things are fucking sick. They're 16 by 7, I believe, and they fit beautifully. They suit the car so well. But I'm kind of fucking with it. The fitment, I got it pretty dialed. I'm gonna need to tuck the harness. You can't see that shit, but I still haven't tucked the harness yet. Yeah, as you can see, that shit's gonna rub right through it. But since I am running a bit stiffer spring rates, I think I should be okay for a little bit, but it's still gonna end up tucking the wiring harness. And well, like as I was lowering the vehicle, I noticed, like, I don't know why on this side, I think there was, like, the fitment's not the same and the caster's a little off. I think I just need an alignment or something. I don't know what's going on with this side, but there's a bigger gap here than there is on the other side. Super happy that this finally came in. The most important part of an entire build: management system, your ECU. This is gonna make or break your car. And of course, the amazing wiring specialties Pro Series harness. I've had everything correspond to exactly what I'm running. They have amazing customer service, bro. Y'all go hit them up. Amazing deal on this shit. But I went with the But as for the ECU, I went with the Link Stormex wire-in standalone. Go ahead and show you guys. Alright. Sheesh. Oh, this is beautiful. So compact too. Comes with the bracket and stuff, so you can go ahead and mount them. Cable for tuning, going into your laptop. 2 ports for the ECU to the harness itself. So happy that this finally came in. We'll be able to basically do anything we really need to this card, since this card's not going to be like no power build at the moment, as I'm fucking talking about all the shit that we fucking done to this shit. But basically stock head with a bunch of bolt-ons, and only going to be running again 10 psi maximum, unless maybe it can hold more, but I don't have much confidence that this thing's going to be able to hold any more than 10 pounds on a stock head and stock block and everything. Later on, of course, we're going to build the whole engine, go forged pistons, rods, built head, bigger cams, you know, all that typical engine building stuff. I'm also going to be doing that on the channel, hopefully posting more and being more in depth about it. But yeah, it's going to be great. I guess I'm making this video because I'm going to try to install the harness. Well, these are very simple to install. They all got labels on them. Everything, like, you literally cannot go wrong going in the harness. Let me check. One of these got a label. Like, see it right here. This is gonna be focus your auxiliary power. So see, everything comes marked. Auxiliary sensor. What's this one? This is a speed sensor. You know, injector harness, all in one and stuff. But looks like I'm running out of daylight, so I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. Just wanted to update you guys, you know, because you guys deserve it. Kind of been slacking on the videos and stuff, but you know, this thing's come a long way.